I started coming to this fellowship from 2000. In 2000, I was new to Chicago. Was sincerely praying for God to lead me to a world-built church. I was sincerely praying for that, and God, according to He got to lead me to a church according to His will. All the time I was working in Indian Consulate, had a colleague named Julie. One day she generally asked me which church I go to. When she knew that I was not going to any church, then she invited me to Horeb. I thought that was not possible because I could not have any rights to come. But she arranged for my rights with church elders to pick me up every Sunday. This is how my journey started with Horeb. And I was really blessed coming to this fellowship. When Brother Shimi used to preach sternly about the following the word of God as it is, I thought it is very difficult to be like that way. But I learned eventually to follow the word of God as it is, and also depend on His for all my needs. I also took baptism in 2001 in Holy Convocation. I had earlier taken sprinkling baptism in India, but I had this desire. I was praying that I wanted to take immersion baptism, but at that age I was feeling like, shy to tell anybody that I want to take a baptism. But suddenly one day Koshi brother came to our fellowship and asked, all the ladies were sitting there and talked about us and asked about, did you take baptism, ladies? Then I said no, but we wanted to. Then at that time, 2001, I think almost 7 people we took baptism, and I was one of them. And really God fulfilled my heart desire to take immersion baptism. And God gave me Ruth 2:12 baptism promise. And really, how God works in your life, that He led me to this stage when I was really praying for that, I want to develop myself in word, and I want to really what God speaks to truth or no. But that is how God guided me here. And Jemama, Brother Shimi were like my family. They always stood by me in every need. All the time when my children were students, they are helping me for their rides. In the midnight, it was hard for me to downtown and pick them up. But there was like James 3, 16, 17, it says like faith without deeds is like dead. So if I would not see that their kindness towards me and my children, maybe I would not even come here. Faith is nothing. You don't do anything to anybody saying go and God will bless you, do this and that. That is not the faith. Faith with the deeds is the faith. I saw that. And sincerely they with good heart all the time, they were helping me and all that thing. And also for my children's marriage, all that they helped me, guided me in right path also. And it was here that my son Solomon was also encouraged by Simi brother, because he was also a student, he was a young boy. Nobody encourages that kind of person, How they know that he's going to have some anointing and he will teach the word. But when my son stood here and when he was preaching the word God, I was surprised. How can he had this knowledge? I was thinking, is he my son? How can he speak? When first time he spoke about 4th word, 7 words God spoke on the cross. So he was telling so much. Then I said, unless Simi would not encourage him, my son would not stand here and speak the word of God. That was really so nice of him, recognize the person, that they have some talent in them. That Simi brother did to my son also. I'm so thankful for that also. And also it has been strengthened spiritually and grow here more. I was spiritually grown in here also more, to depend on the God on all my needs. I never people will go to people, do this, do that, and people take in pride in, those people did this, that, those people helped me this way. But I learned to depend first to call God, and He will help us, And that's why it is written Isaiah 65:24 that before they call, I will answer. While they are still speaking, I will hear. That's what God says. And God, I have plans for you to prosper you, not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and future. That is what happened when coming here. God gave me hope and gave me future of good. I was here from 2002 till now. I never left. We had our own things and going on in and out, but always God was with me. God, I was richly blessed how to use word of the God in my life. So many times we take it very light, and we hear there so many messages. It goes from here to here, but how to implement, how to go and always, Simi brother used to say, Bereans used to go and see that this is correct or not. I used to do that sometimes, why this, why that, and I used to go and do that. So many things I learned to grow spiritually more in God. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Auntie. And last but not least, our own dear Akka Jemima Pasha.